Hey there folks, this is BaronvonKlausnitzer of the Royal Windjam's Experimental Armament Group, showing off today our first, or my first really, production ready craft, which is the XF-103 Excalibur Heavy Fighter. For anyone who is a video game geek, they will recognize that it is both in name and appearance based off the Excalibur Heavy Fighter from Wing Commander 3. Chosen in fact because I just absolutely love the fighter itself in-game, and also because Wing Commander 3 is one of those older games where everything was built in right angles because 3D graphics, well, didn't really exist. Wing Commander 3 was one of the first to use 3D graphics, and it actually predated 3D graphic cards, so everything was done in polygons and calculated by the CPU. Anyway, you can see in the lower right some of the stats. Most impressive one is it masses 1,000 or 135,934 kilograms, which is up to 6 times heavier than any fighter I've downloaded off the workshop. In large part because this thing, as you can see, is just a large block of solid heavy armor. I have a mod that takes away the stupid camo pattern off of it. But it is built entirely of heavy armor. Other vital statistics: it's powered by a single large reactor. It has a medium cargo container for weapons or for fuel and ammunition supply. You can see it has 8 thrusters in every direction. I'm using the armored thruster mod, my Darth Biomech, to allow them to kind of fit into the hull a little cleaner than the vanilla thrusters do. And if you're looking back, its primary thrust is 2 large thrusters and 4 small thrusters, which doesn't provide it with the greatest acceleration, but in my most recent testing, which I'll try to duplicate, I did hit 104.4 meters per second acceleration, which or speed, I guess, in term, not acceleration, which isn't too bad. It's 5 gyroscopes, so it's fairly maneuverable. Maybe not quite to the same degree it was in-game, but it's been a long time since I've played and or watched videos of Wing Commander 3, so I'm not really sure how maneuverable it actually was in-game per se. So, let's start with the fun stuff, which is guns. You can see here, mounted underneath it, are 2 rocket pods taking place of the missiles from Wing Commander 3, because quite literally there are no missile mods for space engineers, at least not that I can find, and I haven't figured out how to make inertia missiles, or even if those are worth making for such a small craft. Originally had them mounted further forward and a little bit higher in the hull. Unfortunately, they had an annoying habit of smacking into the hull as they were launched, which got them moved to their present position. I am trying the idea of removing them completely from that location, putting them out in the wings between the main guns there, and adding 2 other cannons of some sort underneath to kind of better match the armament from in-game, which was actually 6 cannons of various types. But speaking of cannons, the primary weapons, I'm going to actually exit the craft so we can take a closer look at them, are the CSD autocannon mods. I believe these are supposed to be 37mm autocannons. They were use them in place of the vanilla 25mm Gatling guns because I just like the way they look, and I think they add something a little bit different than Gatling guns. And you can also see going underneath how it has the connector for automatic resupply once it lands in a carrier. I'm planning on using these in conjunction with another ship we're developing, the Endurance class carrier, which if I ever get to a point where I really, really like it, I'll do a video on as well. You can see here I have the tail fins, which are built from blast door sections. Again, I have a mod to get more blast door sections. You can see I also have a mod to get better angles in the heavy armor. So overall, she's if I may say so myself, a damn sexy looking craft. So let's bring her back in or get back into her cockpit. Come on. Stupid. Okay. And let's fly. This particular world, due to limitations of my computer, is only about 5,000 meters. Oh, come on, mouse, work for me. It's only about, not horribly unmaneuverable. It's only about 5 kilometers wide, so I was actually really approaching the end of the universe there, as it were. Gonna aim towards my home platform. Let's get going. You can see she's building up speed fairly fast. Not the fastest not the fast acceleration, but not too bad. Using about 27% of her power, just in straight acceleration. Autocannons are up. I'm in creative mode right now, so I don't need to worry about too many things in terms of... Ooh, yeah. Autocannon fire. Let's see if I can pull up without crashing. Yep. Autocannon's great effect. Yeah, I've just hit max speed there. 104.4 meters per second. Okay, so... switch to rocket launchers. We're back around. Why? Oh, because I have momentum going in one direction, so I have to bleed it all off before I can keep going in that direction. Strange physics. Oh, accurate physics, actually, but not what I'm used to, actually, in these kind of fighter-type games. She's decelerating pretty fast, though. Let's see, and let's just fire off rockets, just for the hell of it. See the 2 rockets there. If I do end up moving the rocket pods to the outer wings, in between the 4 main guns, I'll probably replace them with either just vanilla Gatling guns or the CSD scattergun mods, just to give some variety and flavor. Also to reflect the fact that the original Excalibur had rockets away. Had 4 guns of one type and 2 guns of another type. Anyway, let's slow her down. Let's bring her to a stop here. Anyway. So, yeah. I think she's looking pretty good. Let's bring her in and dock her. Probably eventually make blueprints of her and put her up on the in the Steam Workshop if anyone's interested. Again, I'll have to make the decision whether or not I'm going to modify the design. Slow down. Okay. And okay, bring her down. She should be about where she needs to be. Or a little bit too far, actually. Can I get off for... good enough. Anyway, so that's the XF-103 Excalibur Heavy Fighter. I will eventually convert or try to do mods or models for some of the other fighters from Wing Commander 3. I think my next one's going to be the Hellcat. I probably won't do the longbow because it would be way too complicated, and I don't think, even with a couple of mods I have, I don't think I can really do it justice in Space Engineers. Anyway, comment if you like it. Again, this particular file will probably be up in the Steam Workshop at some point in the near future. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.